Welcome back to A Trucking Journey. It's Wednesday afternoon, and let me just fill you in on what's happened so far in my day. My load was supposed to be picked up between 8 a.m. and 11:30. I got there about 11 o'clock because I saw in the app there was no trailer number listed yet, and that usually means the load isn't ready yet. So sure enough, when I got there, it was still in the door. They were still loading it. So got out of there about noon. So if I would have gotten there at 8 o'clock this morning, I could have gotten a couple hours of detention pay, which would have been nice. But I didn't have to get up early and deal with morning rush hour traffic either, so yeah, I'll take it. So I have plenty of time to kill because Walmart says you can't get there more than 1 hour before your appointment time. So I have a 6 p.m. appointment time, and so I can't get there. I'm going to get there right around 5 o'clock. So I stopped at the TA truck stop off the High Springs exit off of I-75. Figured I'd grab some lunch, kind of hang out inside the truck stop since my air conditioning still doesn't work. But there were 2 state troopers messing with somebody in a straight truck in the parking lot, and I didn't want to take a chance on sitting there, and when they're done messing with him, they come over and mess with me. So that threw a wrinkle in those plans to hang out at the truck stop for a few hours. So I came on down here to High Springs, and Walmart doesn't have a parking area where you can sit and wait until you're allowed to check in, but Dollar General right down the road does. So I'm parked over here at Dollar General using their parking area, and at 5 o'clock I'll go around the corner to Walmart and check in. I noticed something on a load that was posted today. It's a drop and hook at Walmart in North Carolina, and I'll see if I can post a screenshot right here. I don't know, my editing software is acting up lately. It's not letting me post pictures from my camera phone on the videos anymore like I used to be able to. I don't understand what's going on, but it said usually if you don't return the empty trailer on time, it says there's a $75 fee for the first day and $100 a day additionally. And that also counts against your scorecard on your late on-time delivery and stuff. On this load, and this is the first time I've ever seen it, at the bottom it says you can reserve the empty trailer for an extra day for like $36, and for 2 days for like 60 or 70, I forget the exact number, 60, but it's like twice the amount. And it will not count against your scorecard for being late. So I'm really hoping this is something that they're going to do, because if I can keep an empty trailer for an extra day or two, I can make a hell of a lot more money doing regular loads instead of power only loads. The only thing I see bad about it is lately we have been running into a problem of not having enough empty convoy trailers in the area. So when I go to pick up a load at Unilever, they're like, we didn't have an empty trailer to load it on. So that's the only thing I can see that might mess this up. But like right now, there's plenty of empty trailers sitting over at Unilever, so it would be nice to be able to use them and make some extra money. Because even as horrible as the loads have been basically for the past 3 months, there's always like normal loads if you have your own trailer that I could do. So if they're going to start this new policy, that would really, really help me out, and I really, really hope to see that on some loads that I bid on, because it would really, really help me out. I could make so much more money that way, to where I could be able to get my IRP plate, get my air conditioning fixed. You know, just doing like one extra regular load that's not a power only load a week would be so much more money in my pocket. Yeah, it could be the difference between me struggling and failing and me doing well. So I'm really hoping that's a new kind of policy where they're headed in that direction, but we'll see. It's about 3 o'clock, so I've got to sit here in the rain and waste 2 more hours before I can head on down to Walmart. So I'll check in with y'all later. All right, we made it to Walmart. Got ourselves checked in at the gate. And now we are going to back into the door and drop the trailer in the door. Got to pop the seal. Looks like Dove soap, Q-tips, and a whole bunch of other crap. This door is missing the little chain that hooks onto the trailer, so I got to use a bungee cord to keep this thing open. That should work. Sometimes you got to be a problem solver in this job. Now this one has the chain, so it's much easier to do. All right, we're going into door 210, and hopefully we can get this done before it starts raining again. All right. It wasn't too difficult, but I like to make sure I'm absolutely perfectly straight. And we have to slide the wheels back. At least the rain cooled things down a little bit. Ignore the mess. There's a dumpster over there. I'm planning on throwing this garbage in. Again, with this automatic transmission, it's nearly impossible to feather the throttle perfectly when you bump the dock. It's just nearly impossible. The newer ones aren't this bad, but being that my truck is a 2015, especially if you're going up a little hill in reverse with a fully loaded trailer, it's nearly impossible to bump the dock just right. Of course, there's somebody wanting to get where I need to sit. When I pull out from underneath a trailer, if I just try to drive away without giving my air suspension time to regulate the height, it'll just start spinning the tires because the suspension is all jacked up. So I got to pull out, put it in neutral, pull the air brake, let it sit for a few seconds, and then that fixes that problem. See, I'm going to go down here so I'm closest to the dumpster there so I can throw away my trash. All right, I'll check in with y'all here in a little bit. All right, I'm back. I got all checked in the receiving office there, and now it's time to lube up my fifth wheel. Bought some of this at the truck stop that I was at for a little bit. First thing we got to do is get these little clippers I got to cut the top off of it. I've been using this stuff for a while and I really like it. It's not a sponsored video, unfortunately, but if Lucas wants to help a brother out, that would be awesome. Whew. Going to cut a small hole this time so I don't use as much, and hopefully it'll last longer, hopefully. Even though it'll probably be a pain in the ass for it to squeeze out of the bottle. We'll see. But my fifth wheel has needed this, as you can see by the bare metal color. I've really needed some of this. So I'm probably going to go a little heavy with this first application. It's love bug season once again in Florida. It's just now starting, but as you can see, quite a few love bugs. It's about to get much worse. That's a pretty cool new Mack truck. Now we'll do the other side here. And again, ordinarily I don't use this much, but it's really been needing it for a while. I haven't had any, so it's been a little while since I've greased my fifth wheel. Kind of like decorating a cake out here. You can really see, you know, on this part there's almost bare metal, not really, but kind of. So I'm trying to go a little heavier through this area. All right, looking good and properly lubed. Put the cap back on her. I did finally sweep the floor in here. Parking in that dirt lot gets my floor super dirty all the time. And now we wait. So I'll get back with you and let you know how it went. Well, it's about 1 a.m. and I'm pretty dang tired. Walmart took forever to unload me. I got out, they finished a little after 10:30. So by the time I got my paperwork and hooked back up to my trailer and left there, it was close to 11 o'clock. But I don't have anything planned for tomorrow, and I made an extra $130 in detention pay, so I didn't really mind too bad. The money will come in handy, and it looks like I'll be off tomorrow, so yeah, it is what it is. Came back, dropped off the empty trailer, turned in my paperwork, came back to park the truck in the yard, and now I can finally go get some dinner and relax. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe.